Hi and welcome to Stamping with Linda, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is my 24th in my series of creative folds, and today we are going to do this fun cascading card. So let's get started. What I have already cut is a piece of Costa Cabana cardstock. This measures 5.5 by 12 inches, and I'm going to bring in my personal trimmer, and we are going to score it at 4 inches, 8 inches, and because it's 12, we have the 12 inches. You may notice that this cardstock kind of has a texture to it. That is because it is our coordination cardstock. When I went to make this card, I realized that that is the only 12 by 12 paper I had in the new in colors. So I just kept it because I like the texture, even though I'm not going to be sanding it. What I'm doing now is I'm bringing in a ruler, and I'm just marking 1.5 inches from the bottom of my cardstock. Then I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Up! Trimmer with my rotary add-on. Did a video on that a couple weeks ago, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the mark, my 1/2 inch mark, like so, where I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to place the corner of the cardstock. Now I don't know if you can see it because the video camera is such, but because our personal trimmer will extend out to hide our blades, I'm able to put the cardstock past the line. So I've got the edge of the cardstock up here, and in the middle down at the bottom I've got my 1.5 inch mark. So let me make sure I've got that lined up. I'm going to set my rotary trimmer on there. I'm using that scallop blade, and it looks like it did not cut up at the top. I didn't start far enough up. So let's go back up there and see if I can save that. So now I've got my scallop trim. Set my personal trimmer back, and I'm going to do mountain, fold, and valley fold to get my cascading look. Next, I'm going to bring in my Big Shot. I'm going to be using my magnetic plate. Remember to sign up for my newsletter so you are one of the first ones to know when this great magnetic plate becomes available. I'm going to go in with my silver shimmer paper and my Festive Flurries framettes. I'm going to take the bigger flurry and put a smaller framette in the inside of that snowflake, and add yet another, and run that through the Big Shot. Get my sandwich lined up here. And because I layered the two framelets on top of each other, I'm going to get a solid snowflake and then also an outline snowflake. I have taken my silver metallic paper and have already embossed with the Versamark and the silver powder seasoned greetings, and ran that through the Big Shot with the Chalk Talk framette. So now we're ready to assemble our card. I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on the back of that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that piece of cardstock that I punched out, and I am using my Little Labels punch pack. This is a punch pack that has 3 little punches, and they just work nice for borders. I'm also going to go into my shimmer paper and punch a silver piece. So that way, when I go to add my snowflakes, I can have a center. So we're going to add that snowflake there. This snowflake here. So it kind of cascades out. I did cut an extra medium snowflake so that I have one for the inside here. And for the one that's got the border, I find it best to use glue dots because I don't want to get a lot of adhesive on this snowflake, but I want it to stick well because it's going to be sticking out over my card like so. Gonna go in with that shimmer that I punched out, put that in the center of that snowflake, and with the Coastal Cabana that I punched, put that in the middle of that snowflake, and one more on this one, and then we still have that snowflake back here. So you need to kind of push your dimensional down into that glitter paper to make sure that it holds well. What I'm going to do now is go in, and these are our large rhinestones, and I'm going to just take my scissors to get them to pop off and add them to the center of those snowflakes. So very fun, creative fold card, and very fast. Oops, that one just didn't go quite in the middle. There we go. And one on the inside. And there we have it, our cascading card. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you real soon.